straight down St. Nazaire, turn 8. And we've got nothing that's disabled, so we can go straight into illumination. So let's go first for this guy up here. See what he's going to illuminate. 6. So he is going to illuminate 3. Number 3. Now, there is barely anyone still in. 3. 2 guys over there, 2 guys there. I'm going to put it as illuminated, but I don't think it will be. I'll check the rules and I'll maybe update that one. Let's go for this guy down the bottom. See what he's going to illuminate. Will be, whoops, 6. So he is going to illuminate C. That's this one. He is going to illuminate C, which has got nothing in it apart from, well, the Campbelltown's technically in 1, so C is off. And this one way up here, 3. He is going to illuminate 4, which he already does. So that's fair enough. And there is a couple of people up there, so I'll leave it switched on. Guy that's away over on the right hand side, 1, so he is going to illuminate D. Let me find his counter, that one. He is going to illuminate D, which has got absolutely nothing in it, so off. Jolly good. Right, let's see what's next. There's no boats in the open sea to shoot at or for those to shoot back, so the only thing we have to do here is the open sea for this guy who's still stuck in the open sea, desperate to get back to England. So we have to fire on open sea encounter table again, and oops, I'm doing all dice. That will be, it's going to be where we can end up being attacked by destroyers and all sorts of horrible bad things. Let's see, we get 9. So 9 is nothing. So this guy can finally get back to England. So I shall put him up there. He successfully makes it back home. Right, there's no defensive fire, there's no naval movements, there's no torpedoes, no markers to clear, no nothing from now on. So we are straight into the German activation number on this track down here. And the dice modifier for this is 0. So let's see, 7. So there will be 5 Germans to put on the map. Right, let me add them. That's the German units added. We have 1 up here, top right. We have 3 in this box here. And we have 1 way over here to the left. This guy though is right on top of 2 of our men. This is formerly the Swing Bridge. So that's a bit of a problem. I don't know how this game does it, but it does seem to just give you dice rolls where a German suddenly appears on top of your men. Anyway, onwards, and speaking of which, let's get the hell out of there. Commando movement time. Commando movement. Right, let's see what we've got here. We still have Wilson, who is a bit of a kind of in limbo, not sure where to go. We still have these locked gates to blow, but Swain is on his last demolitions charge. So these guys have to stay there and blow up that. Definitely, I want those points. I think I may bring Wilson to here so that he's not just a sitting duck for this guy. At least he could get the protection of this commando guy. And if Swain balls this up, then at least we can use the explosives that Wilson's got. So let's bring Wilson to here. That's his 3 movements. Those other 2 guys don't move, they stay where they are. These guys on the left, or the right even, these guys are going to try and make their way up here. And I think we will go 1 to there, 1 to there, and stop in there. Let's see, we've got Bradley. Bradley has 2 charges left. So if we put him in the square, it's a bit more defensive. So we'll do that, move them both 2. These guys can also move because they've done their bit, they've done in the swing bridge. So now, do we move them up to here, or do we have them hang about in case this goes horribly, horribly pear-shaped? I don't know. Technically we do have 3 chances on the left to blow that. Wilson's got 2 charges and the other guy's got 1. So surely out of 3 we can at least get 1 that goes off. So I'm probably a bad move, but I'm going to go on that and move these guys up. So I'm going to move them, let's see, 1, 2, I'd have to put them there as well. Don't really want them all in the same place. I may move these guys 1, 2, 3 up to that square there. Then I could move them across that way. What the hell, just put them in the same place. Probably come back to bite me anyway, but 1, 2 and 3. Oh no, I can't, because Walton is a bit lame, so we can only go 2. Oh well, gonna have to go 2 into there. Right, that is it for the left side. Over on the right hand side, we have our chaps that we're bringing down to try and fix the mess that the recently deceased Chant and Smalley made. So these guys are going to come down. Woodcock only has 1 charge left, so he is going to go 1, 2, we'll say 3, and we can try and bump that guy off, and that means that we're basically in that storage tank space. These guys are the same, they're going to come down. Who's this guy? Can't read that. Brett, where is he? He has 2 left, so he is going to come down with the other guy. They're going to go 1, 2 and 3, I reckon. Either way, we're going to be having some argy-bargy with this guy. Right, that's that bit. Let's have a look up top there. Right, let's see what we've got up here. We have 2 chaps here, Roy and Purden. Purden has 2 charges left. Let's see, so they can go 1, 2, 3, which is pretty good. 1, 1, 2 and 3. Puts them in a square. Slightly more defensive, a bit. Here we have Roderick, who is slightly lame, and Haynes and Pennington. And Pennington still has 2 charges. So I've actually kind of forgot where I lifted them from, to be quite honest. I believe they were up here somewhere. Anyway, we are going to go, let's see, 1, can't even see the black lines on this damn thing. Yeah, there's a line there, so we can go 1, 2, 3. Assuming I haven't screwed up where they initially came from. No, I can't, because Roderick can only go 2. Right, screw it. You're kind of getting left behind. Roderick's just slowing us down. We're not having it. So that is going to be our movement. There's definitely going to be some fights. Definitely going to be some fights. And the infamous German movement number will be 4. I would have liked it to have been higher, but oh well, we'll have to make do. German movement. Only those with a 4 or a 6 can move. So this guy can come out of this box. That would be 3 movement points. So that would take him out of the box, and that's his lot. He's stuck in that box. These guys are a 4 each. So they have the movement points. So they've got 1. They can move 1. I would have to assume that they are going to both move towards these guys. This guy can also move 1. I would have to assume he's going to move to there. This guy can't move, but even then he's got to stay there because there's commandos there. 2, he's stuck there. They can't move from there. So that is it for the left side for the Germans. Right side. This guy very top right, he can move out of that box. That's his lot. He can move 3. So I'd have to assume he's going to be heading in that direction. 1, 2, and 3. 2 each. They're stuck there. He's stuck there. This guy can move 3 though. He's pretty much got nobody to chase after. Okay, let's assume he's gonna potentially go after these guys, but he's gonna have to go 1, 2, 3 to get to there, or he could go 1, 2, 3 and start heading up that way. Okay, we'll say he goes that way. 1, 2, 3. That way he gets to move further. These guys are 2 each, going nowhere. A 5 and a 6. A 5, he is going to get 2. So he is going to be able to just plonk right on top of those guys. And probably so is this guy, because he can go 3. This guy isn't going anywhere because there's commandos. So I believe that is the end of the German movement. Commando attacks. Right, first is this guy. We're going to have Hodgson go for him first. So Hodgson here, he has still a full strength of 6. So here's hoping we can get something. Right. Let's see, where can I roll these dice without just demolishing things? Yeah, here'll do. We have 6 damage, we have potential of 2. Right, firer is a commando unit, so that would drop to 1. Same area, so it would drop to a 0. But target is in the same square, it would go back to a 1. So yeah, all good. We actually do 6 damage on Mr. German here, who is only a 3. He's a goner. Good stuff. We're going to have Wilson go for this guy. Now, Wilson also is full strength, so here's hoping. We have a 5. That's not so good because Wilson is demolitions. Firer is a commando, would take it up to 6. So I think we just make it. Because this guy is in a different square, we just make it. If we'd been in the same square, it'd have been 7. So we just make it. And we do 2 damage, which, it's a bit poor. So 2 damage to that chap. But having said that, it makes it a bit more difficult for him to hit us, because he's only a 2. We could still have Swain fire on him, because he's not fired yet. Why not? What the hell? So yeah, go for it. We have a 1, so that's a definite, and it does 5 damage. So that was well worth it in the end. Way, fantastic. Beautiful. Things are looking up. Right, let's go to up here. 2 guys here. Newman. Let's see what kind of shape Newman's in. Newman, oh, he's a 4. He's a 4. He's going to go for these guys. Both are 4s. Right. Okay, let's see what Newman can do here. 3, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, because he is a commando, so that would be a 2. Yep, so easily he does 4 damage. So we are good. Top guy, goner. This is looking surprisingly good. Getting suspicious now. Okay, do we chance Walton here? Walton has 4 as well, so we may as well go for it, because in fact I should have checked this earlier, but Walton doesn't have any charges left anyway, so there's no real point in dragging him along. Oh well, go for it anyway. Walton's going to go for this guy. Oh, 6. No chance. No chance. We have Bernie here. Bernie's going to try and go for this guy. Now, I'm going to have to look this up, because this is a U-boat pens, which is slightly different from other stuff. And so we reach the infamous U-boat pens. Right, these guys, I need to remember that I've marked the 3 U-boat pen hexagons with a yellow marker, because these 2 are worth 5 points each, and you can keep demolishing them. This one's only worth 3 points. But as soon as we step into any one of these 3, 2 German units are going to appear on all 3 of those. So as soon as we step in, 6 German units are going to appear in there, 2 in each, in addition to what's already there. They also get a -1, these 2 German guys, on the dice rolls for being in hexes. So let's go for Burnley first. Burnley, let's see, Burnley has 4, so it's going to be a bit tight, but we shall see what we can do here. It's going to be tough. Right, let me see. Right, 1 damage, what? So he gets a 5. A 5. He is a commando, so drop to a 4. Target is in the same area. Nope. German fire is in a hexagon, so that drops it actually to a 3. Target is under a searchlight. Yes, so let's drop it again. Blah blah blah. So yeah, he actually does it. He does 1 damage to this chap. Good shot, that man. Then we have Bradley. Bradley. He has, if I can find him, Bradley has 6. So Bradley's still in good nick. And has 2 charges. So yep, he's going to go for that guy with a 1. Try and finish him off. Oops. We have a 5. So it's a 5. He's not a commando. He's in a hexagon, we drop it to 4. And it would go back up to a 5. So he would still make it. Yep, and he would do 3 damage. So, yep, he successfully bumps off that guy. Top job. Right. That is it then for the left side. Let's have a look at the right side. I don't know how well he's going to do, but let's see if Roderick here can fend off these guys for a bit. Top one's a 6, so there's only one, the other one's a gun. So Roderick is going to go for this chap. Roderick is down to a 3 though, so that's a bit slim. Let's see. No chance. 6. Absolutely no chance. Roderick misses completely. Shame. Bottom right, definitely we've got a couple of fights here. We have Hooper and Woodcock against this guy. He's a 4. Hooper, let's see, is a 5. So Hooper's a 5, he's going to go for the German guy first. Right. Try and roll these in the middle. 4. 4 is a good start, but it's only going to be 1 damage. Oh, that's poor. 4. He has a commando, so it'll be a 3. Same area, 2. And we're not in a square, so it's a 2. So Hooper definitely makes it, does a 1 damage. So this guy is now a 3. Woodcock is going to chance his luck. He's going to chance his arm and go for it. He's still a 6, so that's good. And he gets a 6. Now, targeting is the same area, so that makes it a 5. And not under a searchlight or anything. Fires a commando, so that takes it back up to 6, so he just makes it. Just scrapes by with a 4 damage. So that guy gets it. Excellent. That's good. I like that. Okay. These guys. We have Moss and Brett. Moss is going to go first. He's a 6 as well. And he gets a 5. So that is pretty good. Because that will drop to... He's a commando, so it'll be dropped to a 4. Target is in the same area, so that'll make it a 3. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, all good. So he does 2 damage. So, top guy, we'll say the top guy rather than the bottom guy. What the hell, we'll be fair. We'll play fair. I probably should take it off of 5, but yeah, what the heck. Then, Brett. Brett is going to fire. Brett is also a 6. Fantastic. Right. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because that'll go down, because I'm in the same area, then back up, because he's a demolition unit. So, yep, and does 5 damage. Bottom guy gets it. Lovely. Beautiful. Right, so both have fired. That's that. The only problem is, both of these guys are going to be firing back. Oh well, let's see what happens. There's only one German attack in the left, and that's this guy here. He's going to attack Newman, who's on top of the pile. Right, same idea. Whoops, just knocked everything over. Oh dear. Right, we have a 4. Target in the same area, no. Target is under searchlight, no. Target is in a square, no. Oh, we're having no luck. So this guy is going to fire and do 2 damage to Newman. Ah, dear oh dear. Newman, where is he? Newman, oh, it takes him to a 2. So Newman is now down to a 2 and can only move 2 spaces. Right, now, 2 or less, and he loses ammo as well. And he gets a 6, so that's okay. Right, that was a bad result. Right, let's see what's going to happen on the right hand side. Right, we have poor Roderick up here at the mercy of this German guy who is a 6. So, let's see what happens here. Oh, the German gets a 3. That's not looking good. Let's see, there's nothing that's going to take that up any further. So, Roderick is a goner. He has to take 4 damage, which takes him out of the game. So, unfortunately, we have to lose Roderick, who fought valiantly, unlike the other 2 Muppets. Right, let's move further down. Right, and we have, as I said before, we're going to have these guys potentially firing over here. So we have a 4, and he's going to initially fire on Moss. Right. 2, oh crap, that's definitely not looking good. There's nothing's going to take that up to above a 4. That means 6 damage on Moss, which means that Moss is now also out of the game. Oh crap. Alright, so we now lose Moss, which leaves Brett rather, a bit exposed, we'll say. Alright, okay, he said his bit, so this guy here is going to fire on Brett. So hopefully this guy's not going to do too great, because he's only a 2. Alright. 6, that's all I need to see. Lovely. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Right. So that's definitely not a good result. We are a further 2 men down. Ah, dearie me. Right. Let's have a look at this long range fire just in case. All good. We're not in range of any of the German long range guns. So we are on to demolitions. Right. Swain is on his last charge. So we are going to go for planting a charge here. Swain has got 4, so we need 4 or less on a dice. God almighty. Okay, at least he never prepared it and screwed it up, so he still got the charge, but he just didn't plant it. So we are then going to try Wilson. Hopefully Wilson can step up to the game. Let's see. 1, that looks much better. Even adding on any dice roll modifiers, it would still not take it above 6. So we are successful with Wilson. So I'll put Wilson in the bottom with that marker. Right. At least we got 1 charge set, if nothing else. They are getting less and less all the time. Right. Let's see. We are going to have to try and now blow the damn thing up. And there's no modifiers for this one. 2. That is a good result. That is a destroyed. So we have finally destroyed those goddamn lock gates, and I need to take 1 ammo off Wilson. Right. There was only 1 bit of German consolidation, and that was in the box, very right hand side, where 3 Germans appeared, so done that. Right, so here's what we have now. Nothing's changed in the boats, obviously. That's now going to be staying the same. But we have lost Roderick and we have lost Moss. So that's a bit of a downer. We've also used up another charge, so we only have Brett with 2 charges left, Purden has 2 charges, Walton's out, Bradley has 2, Wilson and Swain both have 1, and Woodcock has 1. Pennington has 2. So, yeah, and we still have to blow up the 2 storage tanks. We have Woodcock near or on one of the storage tanks. So, hopefully, Woodcock has got 1 charge. Hopefully he can do it in 1. And Brett has got 2 charges, but he's all on his own some now because we lost Moss. And as soon as we step into that U-boat pen, there's going to be 6 Germans appearing there. So, yeah, there's something to think about. Victory points, we have 52. Still a fair way from 70. I would have to blow up, if I reach 53, I blow up each one of those U-boat pens. That would be 10, 13, ooh, that might get me to about 66 roughly, 67. At that point I would then have to go and scavenge a couple of points, blowing up some ships. If I have any charges left, that is. So, let's see what happens in turn 9. Ha! Germans, 9! Ha! I made a funny right at the end.